we showed you the local market, so we're just going to show you a little mega market here. The other way Vietnam shops. So I'm going to do the best I can. They usually shut you down. They don't like filming in their stores here. Let's try though. So this store, it's a Thai chain. You'll get some of your Western products here, like his small jars of Barilla pasta sauce, 103,000. So talking almost about 475, 480 for a small jar. Olive oil, 269,000. 100,000 is like $4, and color 450. So do the math. You got your Heineken here. You can get Heineken, Budweiser. So your Heineken, 99,000 a 6-pack, and then you got the 24-pack. That's 392. So 8, 12, about $13 for a case. Like $4.25 for a 6-pack. This is more like a Walmart where you're gonna find all your home goods as well, some clothes. You'll find cham cham here, luggage. Yeah, nice Christmas trees. On we go. So we're over in the section now with all your soaps and toothpaste and shampoos and things. One thing I find really funny here is like if you want powder, Gold Bond, Johnson baby powder, whatever, you cannot find it in stores. You have to go to a pharmacy. So also things like aftershave, cologne, sometimes yes, but a lot of times pharmacy. So that's kind of interesting. There we go. Things like your Colgate here, you know, this is 46.5, so 24,000 is $1. So it's, you know, under $2. At home that would probably be 4 to 5, I think. I don't really buy that one. Even the Optic White one, 36,000. So that's pretty cheap compared to home. Then you have your clothes section over here. You know, I joke exercise is extra small and down. I'm not too far off. Cham Cham found herself some, look at that. Look at those. Look at, oh, Cham, you have such a great ass. She asked me if I wanted them. I said, no, I got a great ass already. This area definitely reminds you of BJ's, all your pelletized goods, you know, all your healthy juices that are filled with sugar. Very hard to find stuff here without sugar, including white whole milk. They sweeten everything. I don't get it, but it's the way it is. So here you're finding some of your more local beers. Bay is beer. Saigon, Saigon Special, Saigon Export, 333. Tiger beer is a big one here. Huda beer, that's more from like Hue City area. It sucks. I've had them all. Halida, LaRue, that's an Australian beer. Be Viet, so Vietnam beer. Oh, look at, they got the big cans. Oh, look at that. There's a beer for you. We have these at home, just different brand. Of course, you have all your Strongbows and everything else. All the specialty stuff. Down the aisle of the nudes. All kinds of noodles, anything you could ever want. Of course, here, rice noodle is king. You know, bun. There's so many different kinds of noodles here. Cham's telling me, like, you know, use one kind of noodle for inside soup. If you're having the soup on the side, even though it's the same dish, it's a different kind of noodle because it's dry. I don't know. So it's all noodle to me. Alright, so now we're down the mostly candy aisle. Yes, you can get mint chocolate here for 116, so about $5 in that area. So they do have all kinds of their Hershey's Kisses and all that stuff. M&M's. Bag of Hershey's Kisses gonna run you about $4.50 for 32 pieces. Oh, these now. This is 319, so 8, 12, about $13. So here's some of the other snacky items. Like these I bought once. Even the crackers here a lot. Super sweet, like the cheese crackers. Almost like eating cotton candy. So yeah, a lot of potato chips, a lot of other chips, just all coated in like a sugar syrup and dry. You can see it on there. And down the wine and booze section, you can get wine from all over the world here, from Chile, from Australia. Definitely Vietnam has its own wine, which isn't too bad. So you know, all different price ranges. This one's 584,000. It's an Australian wine, so I said rounded up 450 per 100,000. So that's a fairly expensive bottle of wine, you know. So, but you can get the cheap stuff here as well. Get what you pay for, just like any other place in the world. I thought this one was cute. This one was the Christmas wine for you. Pick up some Christmas wine. That's actually, for me, that's expensive. I'm not a wine drinker. That's, you know, 8, 12, 13. It's about $14 bottle. Oh, Two Truths wine. This is all imported. Oh, we got French Bordeaux. We got some Vietnam wine over here. Viesta, which is, that's your cheaper prices. That's 114,000. That's more my price range if I'm buying. Cereal section here. You'll notice that cereal section is actually rather small. That is it, because most of Asia does not have breakfast food per se. You know, they eat soup, fish, whatever for breakfast, so you don't find a lot of cereals here. What you do have is more for the kids. And a box of cereal is going to run you anywhere from 75,000 to 100,000, so $3 to $5. And there's more of your crackers. Once again, a lot of your crackers, like I have these ones at home. I just tried them last night and they're okay, but the cheese inside, very sweet. There's something I haven't seen at home in a while. I don't know if we still have it in America. I had that growing up as a kid. Ovaltine. The stuff the astronauts took with them to the moon. Their answer to Ovaltine here is actually Milo. Tastes kind of like, Milo is kind of their version of Yoo-hoo. And of course here, this is the fish sauce aisle. So, of course it's Asia, so their fish sauce aisle is like our cereal aisle. And at home you're lucky if you find 2 bottles of fish sauce on the shelf in Market Basket. There you go, boom. Fish sauce by the, you know, 2-gallon jug. Oh, so many different kinds of fish sauce. You got the good stuff and you got the crappy stuff. Also over here, Knorr is actually a very big product line here. I actually like Knorr products when I used them a lot when I was a chef. But you'll find some funky stuff here that you won't find at home, of course. Hey look, come with a free bowl. You know, different powders to make different kinds of meatballs and whatnot. It's kind of funky. And here's like your chicken bases and stuff, powders. So comes a little different. You'll also find very big bags of MSG here. A lot of different soup bases, mixes, and you can make like meatloaves, these boiled meatloaves like you'd see on that package right there towards the bottom. You can make it with these powders and water. So yeah, here's the MSG. You can get these giant bags. Hey, didn't I used to work with you? And then you get it in smaller bags and different. But these are all MSG. I never use this stuff. More MSG, monosodium glutamate. So yeah, that's all MSG. Well, you can even get the big giant bags. So, well, you can get yourself some sweet and low and stevia here. All kinds of sugar. I do like that they have all kinds of different kinds of sugar. You know, up in here you can buy sugar like this. It's like a big brick. You get big fat crystal brown sugar. That's kind of cool. Spices, this would be all your salts. Very cheap. And your different spices, dry spices. All the ones you'll see at home. A few other. You got some Cajun up there. And we're not going to get in down there, but nothing too unusual here for the dry spices. A few things, but nothing too crazy. Pink Himalayan sea salts. Alright, moving on. So you got buyer beware, but because there's a line of sauces here, dipping sauces, but most of them are not completely full. So, you know. And they're definitely into their cooking oils here, all varieties, sizes. This whole section here is all just different kinds of cooking oil. You know, yeah, they eat a lot of noodles, a lot of vegetables, small amounts of meat, but they also eat a ton of fried foods. So on, of course, you get your mountains of rice. So, you know, the cooking oil is not too expensive. 40, that's 60, yeah, about the same as prices at home. You can get your grapeseed oil, you can get them all here. Yeah, I know you all recognize that one. Here that is 260,000, so about $13, $13 to $14, I guess, off the top of my head. So a little bit more expensive, but you have to import it. Then you get your vinegars, Heinz, very cheap. Some salad dressings, but the go-to dressing here is like their dip sauce, fish sauce, sugar, lime, chili. They use it as a salad dressing as well. Yeah, I don't need. No, I don't need the mayonnaise. Hard to find good mayonnaise here too that's not sweet. You can find it now that I've gone through a number of different brands to find out which one was not sweet. Everything tastes like Miracle Whip, and I hate Miracle Whip. Alright, now you're down your coffee aisle. Yeah, come on, Mum. I got so used to Nescafe in the morning, so it's not too bad. I got used to it. There's really not drip coffee here. Yeah, they use that fin I've showed you in other videos, and I'm too lazy in the morning to bother with the fin. So this is what we use for Cafe Suda. Trung Nguyen brand. It's pretty good. It's pretty cheap. So again, these are the fins, you know. So it's not that hard to do, but I'm just not, you know, 5 in the morning. I don't want to deal with it. And they have all your high-end brands as well. It is definitely big coffee culture here. So, all right. They do have a small bakery in this store. I don't really like it. The bread is like very hard on the outside. You try and make toast and it just crumbles. There's their idea with pizza. Those are burgers. Yes, you will find burgers and meat just out on shelves, warm all day. So eat at your own risk. I've never gotten sick from it, but you know, this is something when you know, and you got to be very careful. Like this thing was out of date 5 days ago. Oh, look at this. We got some black baguette. Wow. Don't make you poop blue. So yeah, this is not the best bakery going. but it's not horrible either. You know, you can get baguettes, you know, 5,000. So that's, you know, I don't even know, 20 cents or something. Little bakery supply. Pure toast. I used to use that in some bakeries I've worked at. I got a long line of brands with all you different chocolates and chocolate bits and flavorings, almonds and whatnot. Not so just as expensive here as they are at home. But yeah, the bakery here is, you know, it kind of sucks. Nothing great. And you'll come out here and you'll get these very cheap. These are actually pretty good. It's a puff pastry with a pate inside. More pizza, more burgers. So you can get a beef burger here sitting on the shelf all day in the heat. About 90 cents. Your choice. You want the baguette?
Only baguette, you don't want bread?
The bread there sucks. I don't like their bread.
I mean the brown one.
No, it's still not good. So we'll get some other stuff. Alright, moving on. More noodles, of course more rice noodles. That's your Japanese though.
We still have one can of bean.
We have one can of bean. Alright. See you in a minute. Of course you get your rice bins here. They have some legumes. They actually have split peas, turtle beans. I love this section. You know, like mackerel in a can, little fishes and tomato sauce. They're very popular here. Sardines. But you can find all these little things in cans, like little beef stews. You can find bokar in a can here, which I bought to try, and it was actually damn good. Meatballs in a can. Bolat, I don't know what that is. Some kind of pate. They have so many funky little things. I've gotten like chicken in a can here, and it's like all bones, very soft bones. They've been sitting in a brine. I buy one once in a while just to try it. It's really funky stuff. So anyway, yeah, a lot of things have corn, you know, pork paste, so that would be pate. You can get all kinds of tuna here. Most of it you're gonna find in oil. All the stores, you can find it in water. You gotta look. So anyway, interesting. You're getting some fish in a can. Yeah, Cham Cham likes that stuff. Yeah. Whatever makes you happy, baby. You like fishy, canned fishy stuff? Good for you. Yeah. Bokari. What's this? Bokari, that's what I said. Was that different than boka?
Yeah, this one.
How's it different?
From curry.
Made from what?
Spice.
Curry spice.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is bokawa curry spice. Oh, I might have to get one. So the boka, the Vietnamese beef stew, but with some curry in there, shit. For $26, so like $1.05. I'll try that out. We'll let you know how it is. I find it interesting here that you can actually get all kinds of canned coconut milk here, coconut cream. I don't know why you can buy it here, because you can go to pretty much any street corner and they'll squeeze that coconut fresh for you very cheaply. But you know. What is it? Sausage. Oh, you got all your... Yeah, I don't like these because they're very sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Again, these are... That's a
New Year.
Yeah, that's for New Year, but I love all kinds of different dried sausages and salamis. This is the Vietnam one though, and once again loaded with sugar. And I'm diabetic, so I don't have a taste for anything too sweet anyway. So what's this down here? Some kind of egg? What's this down here?
No, that's lamb.
What, lime?
Salted lamb.
Salted lime?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
What would you use that for? Do you know?
For a drink.
For a drink?
Yeah, you can use.
Huh. Salted lime for a drink.
Sugar and then
Of course.
Lamb, yeah, and the chocolate.
Huh.
And mix and put ice there.
They do have the funkiest drinks here that mostly are all really good. A lot of chunky drinks, grass jellies, tapioca pearls, just all kinds of stuff. Like I said, actually really, really good. And here you have meat floss. You'll find that in a lot of places. So you have dried, shredded. This would be pork. You get chicken, you can get beef. There's another one. I actually like this stuff. It's almost like putting chewing tobacco in your mouth, but it's meat. So and you get spicy ones, and yeah, we're getting ready for the holidays. Yeah, Jim just said, welcome to America. This is the aisle where you're going to find more of your international stuff. You know, Tabasco sauce, all your Dijon mustards and whatnot. That's actually a pretty good price for the Dijon. 66, so just over a couple of bucks. I'm going to get that. Your Italian dressings, your mayonnaises, your yellow mustards. Your Heinz ketchup. Yeah, I want a Heinz ketchup. Because, sorry, but Vietnam ketchup, it sucks. It's this weird color. It's this weird flavor. It's not ketchup, man. Yeah, will you take that, please? Thank you. Good price on that one. So, yeah, this is, you know, Barilla. And again, these are the small jars of Barilla, 103,000. So call it $5. That's ridiculous. I know it's imported, but no. And this is their version of a sauce. It's 66,000, but it tastes like salsa. So, all right, I'm gonna get me some canned tomatoes here, make some sauce soon, and be back. I'm really bummed because we came all the way over here. We used to shop here every week. District 2 used to live around here, but we moved a month ago. They used to always have my Jif peanut butter. They don't have it. It was about a $6 jar of peanut butter, the same you get at home, the regular size. But it was about $6 here. But it was one of those must-haves. Don't have it now. That sucks. Bummed. Anyway, all you different spams. A can of spam here will cost you about $4. Got your Nutella, which I don't really eat. You do have some all natural imported peanut butter here, but that's closer to $7.50, so that's not gonna happen. And I know some of you probably recognize this kind of jam from home. 136, so $5 or so. Come down here and get your bags of Lay's. So this size bag of Lay's chips is gonna run you 95,000, so $4 in that area. You can even get the Cheetos. They'll run you about the same. Doritos, the same. Somewhere between $4 and $4.50. All right, moving on. And again, you are in a Thai-owned store, so you get all your Thai curries, and you'll come into your Thai noodles here. Well, it's not too bad. We don't buy a lot of Thai ingredients, but we do get some from time to time. Thai ketchup, yeah. I've never met an Asian ketchup anywhere in the world that I liked. Sorry. And then you have your Thai coconut milks and whatnot as well. Which this can of coconut milk is actually 81,000. That's a lot more. This one down here 63. Oh. Interesting. In here you're not going to find a deli here, like with sliced lunch meats at all, but you will find this. You got all the little chickens, rotisserie, and you got the little black chickens, and you got all the baby birds, and I don't know what that one is. And the wings, they love bones, chicken feet. They actually have a turkey down here, but probably very expensive. So it's kind of cool though. We've gotten stuff out of here before many times. Very good. Usually you can get Oh, they don't have pork belly right now.
270 per kilo, but they sell for whole chicken.
270 per kilo?
Yeah.
But you have to buy the whole thing?
Yeah, I have to buy the whole.
I'd buy half of it, but that's it.
So that's it?
Yeah, turkey here, very expensive. It's not a normal item. Can be hard to find. These are left over from, you know, the stores get a few in for Thanksgiving. Oh, wait, we got some big drumsticks though. Might have to go for one of those. We'll see. But you will find a fancy cheese section here. Cheese here is extremely expensive, like home, but even more so here. So you got your frozen section over here. A lot of frozen stuff. We'll get to that. So here's your deli section. You'll get meat from Australia, some from America, some from Vietnam. Not being mean, but Vietnam beef is horrible. It's extremely tough. Even the best cuts tenderloin, you have to needle to make it edible. Beef can be extremely expensive here, depending on what you want to get. So, to show you some of the stuff, I'm actually starting to get some looks here while you're filming in our store. So, whatever. There's chickens. You won't find that at home that I've ever seen. You know, your chicken right out there in hotel pans. At least it's kept cold, like the local street markets where it's just, you know, in the heat of the day. So you just pick up whatever you want and you have it weighed up. Plenty of chicken feet. They have different kinds of chicken you're probably not going to find at home. You know, I don't even, they're all in Vietnamese. So you got your black chickens, you got your quails, you got your goose. A lot of them I just don't know what they are because they're, you know, again, oh, there's some duck here. And they make the prices extremely small, so you really have to search for them, and I can't even see it. It's on there, but I don't have my glasses, so yeah. And you will find some fresh milk in the mega marts, but most of the milk here is soy milk, peanut milk, but any fresh milk is usually boxed. It's ultra pasteurized, it's kept warm, like almond milk at home. Again, you got to be careful here with your milk, your regular fresh milk, because 90% of the time it's going to be sweetened with lots of sugar. So, but to each their own. So again, you won't find a deli here, but you will find your specialty meats here, your mortadella, your prosciutto, capicolas. Usually pretty expensive. A lot of it's on sale today. But I'm all set with it. The salamis, the dried salamis. Have a lot of different kinds of dried sausages and stuff. I tend to stay away from them just because, again, most of them have a lot of sugar. And I just don't like the taste like that. A lot of head cheese here you'll find. Some other kind of chicken over here, I don't know. Chicken is got. And no store in Vietnam is complete without its section of meatballs. Different kinds of meatballs, fish balls, salmon balls. You know, meatballs come in all kinds of dishes here. Soup, especially. These would be fish. These would be shrimp balls. They love their balls. They're actually not bad. And here's a whole big thing of different kinds of sausage here. Processed meat. Some is fermented pork. Some is veal. There's just so many kinds. All different price ranges. That's like a knockwurst almost. So, you know, you don't know what's in it. Just like your hot dog, you don't know what's in it. This is like a head cheese roll. I'm sure it's very delicious. Looks like a lot of spices in there. Fermented pork roll. That would be like raw, but it's fermented. Not my favorite, but it's not horrible either. And if you want ham, again, no deli. This is how you're going to get your ham. Yeah, you can get a block of ham, but again, not the cheapest. Depends, you know. All right, so this ham right now, the block is $334,000 for the block. So 8, 12, you know, it's about $14. So And you got your bacons. Bacon is also one of those things, more of a luxury item here. So you get this little package here. It's, I don't know, feels like 6 ounces, if that. Oh, I'm sorry, 200 grams. 57,000. So bacon's expensive at home though too. So, around $3. And again, hot dogs. They are hot dog. They call them sausage here. They're hot dog insane here. You know, this is all your different varieties of hot dogs. If I ever come back, I think after retirement, I might move back here, live a lot better on what you got, and I might open a hot dog stand here, New York hot dogs, because they don't have it in the streets, and they are hot dog insane. They love it, love it, love it. So I'm tossing around. And now we're coming into the egg section. Eggs are like king here as well. All different kinds of eggs. I'm working on an egg video. So there's like some eggs, they look black, and then these are brown. They're packed, the shells are packed, they're salted eggs. They're packed in different kinds of salt. And it gets into the egg, makes your salted egg. There's your preserved egg, your 100-year egg. Regular chicken egg. Salted eggs are huge here. You'll go to the bakery, get a cake, it's covered in salted eggs. Hey, okay. Quail eggs are huge here. You'll find them all over the street. They're selling them, the old ladies. So this is actually a small egg section compared to some of the stores I've been in. But yeah, eggs are in everything, on everything, around everything. So we're in the cheese section now. Your sandwich cheeses, your individual slices. You will find some cheddars here. They're not too bad. They're okay. They're Australian, I believe. These are the ones I usually get. So 102 and 105,000, about $450 to $5 in that area. But you know, most of your other cheeses, unless you're buying from that really expensive case over there, no, they're very expensive. This little piece here of cheddar is going to cost you about $2. So I mean, it adds up. It's a very small piece of cheese. So you can get your cheeses here. Emmenthal's on sale. Well, mozzarella. This is actually, you know, it's 200 grams. It's probably 8 ounces. You know, it's like $4 in that area, close to it. So, you know, cheese is not one of your cheaper items. This is, I always get one of these. I happen to need one. Your grated parm, your sawdust. That's $2, so it's not too bad. You can get all your whipped creams, things like that. Which actually they have awesome whipped cream, chocolate mousse in a can. All your dessert puddings and crap, whipping creams. You can actually get tiramisu. I'm looking for it, but I'm not seeing it this time. In a can. Yeah, I've seen it here before. So your creams, I mean, it's not too bad. It's a pretty good sized container. Most of it's French. $9 for the container. It's, you know, butter. That's your margarine. That's shit. Butter here is very expensive. First off, you have to make sure if you're getting salted butter, unless you're baking. But this is the biggest size you'd find unless you go for the giant block down here. This is actually very cheap, but I guarantee it will be unsalted. Oh no, salted. Oh wow, salted butter. Oh, butter blend. Okay, I'll probably go for that though, because basically you're looking at, they're all on sale today. This is usually around 90,000, 85, 90,000, but it's 200 grams, so whatever that comes out to, it's not even close to a pound. So it's usually about 3, 6, A pound of butter here will run you about $6 in that area. You know, here's a stick of butter, LePac, whatever, 60,000. So 50. This is almost $2.50 for a stick of butter. So butter is definitely expensive here. I use it, but not too much. I will go for the butter blend because I don't care. Yeah. All right. Oh, and of course you can get your other cheeses over here. You can get your big blocks of cream cheese, your fresh mozzarella. Again, you can get it here, but it's not cheap, especially in Vietnam terms of expense. You can get your brie, your camembert. You can get it all if you want to pay for it. That's all. Little fresh mozzarella balls. All right, moving on. In this area, again, they have a very big freezer section, seafoods, whatever. This would be your meats, though. You'll find your meat from all the different countries. You got your oxtail, you got your beef, lamb. So this here is $198 on sale per kilogram. Kilo is just over 2 pounds. I don't know what country it's from though. So let's see, lamb legs. And basically there's no really way to weigh it, so you grab it. If you want it, you bring it to the register, and then you'll find out how much it is, which I think that sucks, but it's the way it is. Alright, this is the seafood section, which I actually really think is so cool. I don't usually buy too much from here, but you get your fermented fish stuff down there too. Look at the big tanks, right? So here, I mean, seafood, again, another king here. You got some frog leg here. You can literally go over, you have all these tanks. I love this. You come into the store on a weekend, you can't move. It's like a traffic jam in New York City. You walk down, everything's nice and fresh on ice. You got your squids. But you can come up here, they'll give you a net, catch your own fish. You got your squids. And you take it over behind here. They got a section, they'll kill that thing for you, skin it, bone it, whatever you want. Or you can just take it home live and kicking. You got eels, there's fish, I don't even know what they are. You got spiny lobsters, salmon, you got it all here. So this water is actually black from the squid ink. But you know, you don't get seafood fresher than this. You know, everything's in Vietnamese, or I could tell you what these are. Looks like a silver flounder. But I really don't know, sorry. Even the restaurants, a lot of seafood restaurants are all over the place. They have the big tanks, and you go pick out your seafood. You know, at home we have the lobster tanks, but they just bring it to another level here. And coming down to the produce section, which we're not really getting anything here. We prefer to shop at the local street markets for that, because even though it's cheap here, it's half the price at the street markets, and it helps support the old ladies out there sitting in the hot sun all day, you know. So all right, well, that's gonna kind of wrap up this little tour of Mart in District 2, Ho Chi Minh City. But you know, we did have a video of some of the local markets, how people shop, so we just wanted to show you the other side of it. There are a lot of chains around. There's Big C, there's the Big E Mart and Turok, in Govap area, which is twice the size of this store, but a little more expensive. It's actually a Korean owned store. But you know, so it's not all little roadside street markets. They do have it all here, which I kind of like. The local market is a lost thing, at least where I'm from in the Northeast. You know, no more fruit truck coming around, no more stands really. You know, everybody's so worried about the germs will kill you, you know, whatever. So all right, well, I hope you enjoyed the little tour, and we'll give you the final price for our haul today, which is probably good for 3 weeks. So all right, ciao.